Happy New Year! Hello YouTube. It's been a super long time. I'm sorry that it's been so long. A few reasons that I've been gone. The first being pretty sad. Unfortunately, we lost our sweet dog Jasper, and obviously it affected me very, very badly. I loved him. I love him still, and I miss him so much. I think about him almost every single day. Thank you for your kind messages if you reached out. This is probably the first time I've been able to say it without crying, because I have tried to record and come back to YouTube, but I just couldn't get myself to do it. But hi, I really wanted to come back because last year I recorded a little New Year's resolution type of video, and I said that I was going to react to it. So I have not watched it again since, so I can only vaguely remember what I had said, but I can almost guarantee I haven't successfully done any of the goals I set for myself, but that's okay. Life is like that. Life was really hard for a bit there. It's getting better now, but let's just watch it and see what past me was saying. First, coffee. Another reason I haven't been around on YouTube is because ever since I turned maybe 25 or 26, I've had this kind of like funny feeling about the internet and what I share on the internet, I think. I don't know what it is. If anybody in the comments can relate, please let me know, because I just don't know really exactly how to describe it, but I've been feeling more and more uncomfortable with sharing too much on YouTube and knowing what to share and what not to share. Suddenly decided that I don't want to be doing vlogs anymore, and I enjoy doing these sit down videos, so maybe this is my new path for now. I hope that's okay, and I hope I haven't disappointed anyone, because I did genuinely enjoy doing the vlogs, but as I get older, I just feel slightly more uncomfortable about sharing too much. So if you were looking for Vlogmas, I'm so sorry. I actually did record some things for Vlogmas, and I started editing them, and poof, it's gone. But I was being tagged in some lovely vloggers' videos for this, well, last year's Vlogmas, so I will tag them in the description as well. So if you love vlogs, if you love Vlogmas, you love Christmas, please check out these three amazing content creators. Thank you so much for organising this, Kat, and for tagging me. I'm sorry there's no Vlogmas. I hope you will forgive me. Anyway, let's get this video up. Okay.
Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here.
That's my old room.
Leah. I am a Scottish artist. I'm on a journey of trying to start my small business. Please excuse my voice, I'm actually sick. I will cut out all of the coughing and blowing my nose throughout this video, but I really wanted.
First thing is that's my old bedroom. I swapped bedrooms with my mum. So I was actually in a different room before I came here to my partner's, and I changed my bedroom to like be purple and cute, and I loved it. Obviously I'm not there right now, but I can show you when I get back in a couple of months. Another thing is, it's funny because I actually got slightly ill again, but not as bad as that last year. I'm just getting over a sniffly type of cold thing. Yesterday my eye would not stop watering all day, but yeah, this is my only 2 interjections so far.
And I thought it would be really fun if I did one of these every single year and then react to them. So basically I'm recording this video, and then next January I will react to this video and then talk about my new goals then, if that makes any sense. I actually don't have that much to talk about for 2024 because it was a pretty crap year. My health has not been very great. So last December I had a really bad flu, and it was just absolutely awful. I had tonsillitis and a chest infection, and I've never been that ill in my entire life. And yeah, it was just a bit scary, and for some reason my health has never been the same since. I've just got ill like every other month, it feels like, and as you can see, I'm ill again. It's very frustrating. Yeah, I kind of feel like I wasted the year a little bit because I was just ill so often. It's also taken a toll on my mental health. Being ill so often, not being able to do things and achieve things, it kind of makes you feel really terrible.
So, yeah, that's kind of sad, and I do remember that. Good news is I've not been as ill that often this year. Honestly, I think that a lot of that was my anxiety about Jasper. Jasper was getting iller and iller, and I was really, really worried about him. And I was like his main carer, if you will. I mean, he's a dog, but I was with him every day, all day long, and I feel like I was kind of screaming to everyone how bad things were, and nobody was listening, even the vets. I knew that things were bad. I knew that he was getting worse and worse, and he didn't have long left, and I kind of felt like nobody was taking it seriously apart from me. It turns out he did. He didn't last a year since his diagnosis, really. Horrendous anxiety. I couldn't sleep. I was basically never ever sleeping, and I think that was taking a toll on my health. So anytime I got slightly ill, I couldn't get out of bed, and it was horrible because I wasn't able to fight it off. And it could have been also because of that flu that I had, but I think not having as much anxiety and being able to sleep more, and surprise, surprise, antidepressants help. My body has been a bit kinder to me, so that's really nice for me, but past me is kind of sad. Yay for good health and antidepressants.
However, there were some highlights that I want to talk about. The biggest highlight for me was when I went to Amsterdam in the summer. I really had to step outside of my comfort zone to do that. I went to TwitchCon and I met some friends, and honestly, it was definitely the highlight of my whole year. I'm so glad that I went. I had to use my savings to do so, and I have never been able to get my savings back since then, but I think it was so worth it, and it really made me want to travel even more if I can.
I can't believe that was 2 years ago. Amsterdam was still amazing, and I would like to go back again one day.
Another thing I did this year was I quit teaching in April. So I used to teach the harp, and I was just really not enjoying it at all. Like I said, my mental health hasn't been the best this year, and I thought that the teaching was making it worse. After quitting, I realized it wasn't making it worse, it was just me, because I was still anxious about other things. However, I am glad that I quit teaching because it made me focus more on my art, and I was really able to create so much art and improve my art this year, so I'm really proud of myself for that. Speaking of art, I created a little mascot this year for my brand, I guess, and I did kind of do a little rebrand, and I'm really happy with how things are now. I decided on the color purple for Daydreamers, and I started an Etsy this year. Just really happy with how my art journey is going.
Okay, that's funny. I really haven't done a lot of art this year at all. Almost none. Um, I have got into crochet. I've been very obsessed with crochet lately. And maybe I mentioned that in this video, I don't know, but yeah, I really, really love crochet now. It's been my main focus now, but I do want to get back into art. I think just everything with Jasper has really knocked me down, and I haven't been able to pick the iPad up again, but I'm hoping to do that this weekend. Hopefully. Wish me luck.
Something that might seem insignificant but was like a big deal to me was This year I decided to stop doing the white outlines for my emotes. When I had my really old iPad,
Okay,
saving
I'm
on
gonna
white
skip this.
like are able to save like
Okay.
emotes in a nice way.
Okay,
But
okay.
then when I
We
got the
don't
new
care.
iPad, I literally had 0 goals last year. Like I said, I was really ill at the beginning of the year. My goal the previous year was to start driving lessons, and I have been having driving lessons all year, but I keep on getting ill, so I keep having to cancel lessons all the time. Still haven't sat my driving test, but I'm hoping to do that next month. Fingers crossed I can pass. Please, please, please.
I know that that was one of the goals, so that's gonna come up in a bit, but I still can't drive. Yeah.
So now for 2025 goals, and this is the part of the video that I will react to next year. So, hi future me, how are you? Are you sick? Are you well? My first category is going to be personal goals, and the first one is going to be to be more healthy if I can. I mean, that might be out of my control, but hopefully I can find out why I keep on getting ill all the time and get on top of it. My
Like I said, I have been much healthier. Okay, first goal done. So far, so good.
second personal goal is to pass my driving test. Have I done that yet? In 2025, please say that I have.
No, I'm sorry. I sat one test. I failed within the first 5 minutes. I did something really, really stupid while parking. I thought I was in reverse. I wasn't, and I just went into the curb. Driving isn't for me. Instead of having my savings for a car, I bought a laptop. This is what I'm working on at this very moment. After I lost Jasper, I was like, that's it. I'm leaving. Screw driving. I don't want to do this anymore. I kind of just ran away from life a little bit when I lost him, and I came here to be with my partner. Decided to buy my laptop, stop driving. I would love to permanently live here one day. So once I do, maybe I will pick up driving again, but driving in another country is kind of scary, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Gonna be a passenger princess for the rest of my life. It's fine.
My third goal is to build up my savings. Have I done that?
Not really.
One of the things that I would love to do this year in order to build up my savings is to stop buying so many clothes. I mean, I don't buy like lots and lots of stuff, but because I don't have a very big income when I do buy things, it makes a big difference. So I'm gonna give myself like a personal goal of just like not buying any more clothes, just use the stuff that I already have.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that goal. I really did. No, I didn't really stick with that. I did stick with it at the start of the year. My mum bought me some clothes, so I was like, that doesn't count. It's my mum that's buying me them. And then near to the end of the year, I did buy some clothes, but they were all secondhand on Depop. Let's think. Did I buy? Oh, I did. I did buy. So I didn't buy too many things. I don't think I buy that much stuff in a whole year, but I did buy more than I had set out to, I guess. It's quite ironic because one of my next year goals, actually I won't tell you yet. I'll tell you soon. I'll tell you after this.
My next goal is to concentrate on learning French. I have had a really long break of learning French.
I oh oh I didn't do that either. This is bad.
I think it's really important to me that I do. My long distance partner lives in France and they are French. So I think it would really mean a lot to them and to me if I can learn and understand their language, and it would make visiting there much easier too.
I am here right now in France, and I do understand more than I used to, but I can't answer. Well, I can, but I doubt myself and I get scared, and so I just stay quiet. This is such a flop.
The last personal goal is very personal, but I'm hoping that I can have much less meltdowns this year. If you didn't know, I am autistic, and this year I have had way more meltdowns than I usually do. I don't really know why. I really would love to have some healthier coping mechanisms and really, really try hard to prevent them if I can. My next
Wow, I did not realize that was on the list. I totally did not remember that. And yeah, I would say I did do that goal, but there was less stress in my life as well. So I feel a bit sad for my old self because I do remember having so many meltdowns that year, and I haven't had as many this year at all. Wow. I completely forgot about that. I would really like to make more YouTube videos on autism in the future, so maybe I'll make one about meltdowns soon. But yeah, definitely I've barely had any meltdowns. I don't know what I did for that. But I'll have to think about that.
category is art. My first art goal is to come out with a new original character every single month. So last year I came out with some free wallpapers. I will put them on the screen here if you're interested. This
Oof,
year
that
I
was
would like
bad
to
one.
come out with a new animal, and I already have them all prepared
I like the
and
Totoro one.
I have their names and everything. So that's my plan, and maybe I can at the same time give myself the goal of getting a sticker of that character every month as well. We'll see.
Okay. Um, I really like that goal. And I wish that I did do it, but life happens. The the time that it stopped was the month that we lost Jasper. I just didn't do any more after that. I'll put some on the screen if I can find the ones that I did so far. But I would like to continue doing that, and I would like to make stickers as well. So maybe I can pick that up again. I don't know. Like I said, I've been in a huge art slump.
See, I don't know if that will happen, but that's my plan right now. That kind of goes into my next goal. My next goal is to have products of my art this year. I've been wanting to do this for so long and I just haven't yet. It's one, overwhelming, and two, expensive. So I've been putting it off. But this year, this is going to be the year I'm going to have products. That might include stickers, keyrings, postcards, maybe. I don't know. I have a lot of ideas.
Postcards.
So
Sad, but I mean, I made I made some plushies. I've got a couple here. I've made a lot of plushies. And I would like to sell them soon. These are not finished yet. They don't have legs. But does that count as products? Kind of. I would like to do that eventually. Maybe this year. Maybe my future self is reacting to this and saying, "No, stop. We didn't do that yet."
my next goal is similar to the last. I would really like to have an art market. Again, I have no idea how long this goal will take me. Maybe it will take me the entire year. My first market will be at Christmas time, but that is a huge goal for me. I will obviously need a lot of items in order to do that. I would be really pleased if I can do that. It's quite a new idea for me, but I am really excited about it.
I would still like to do this, but the reason I haven't yet is because I feel like my life is kind of on pause until I make a decision on where I'm going to be living, like what country, and that's all I'm going to say at this time. I hope that's okay.
I really love to build up my Etsy. I try not to have goals that kind of rely on other people. For example, I don't want to have a goal of like, by this time next year, I want to have this many subscribers or this many followers, blah blah blah, because that will rely on other people. So I'm kind of not going, I'm kind of going against my own rule by this, but I would love to build up my Etsy. I
Hmm.
literally,
Let's see. I have no idea how many Etsy sales I have. It was saying on the screen that I had 22 at the time. I don't update my Etsy anymore. I don't even look at it. I think the last time it told me that I actually have Etsy bills to pay. 28 sales. Okay. All right. I mean, I had a couple of sales. That's fine. I'm not too bothered by Etsy anymore. I don't pay any attention to it. I might add more items to it because it's digital items, so I can just put up old art as many times as I want to. But I didn't even bother putting up my Christmas ones this year. It's not been a priority for me this year.
my next goal is to finish a game, which is very exciting. I'm working on a game with Ellie. If you didn't know already, I will have the link to the trailer in the description. We have been working on the game for a little while now, but I would really like to get a lot of the work done in the next few months because we're hoping to release the game in the summer. So I'm a bit like panicked, like, oh, we have quite a lot of work to do. Hopefully, we can get that done. Future me, how's the game?
Yeah, like I said, all my art stopped when I was grieving, and I haven't picked up again since. So, yeah, no game. Sorry, Ellie.
Oh, Jasper's trying to get into my bedroom. So my next goal is to
Oh,
learn how to do crochet plushies a little bit better. So in the last 3 months, I have learned how to crochet, and it's my new like obsession. As you can see, I've got some yarn in the background, and I am just having so much fun with it. I originally started learning how to crochet so that I would stop doom scrolling, but I'm actually loving it so far. So yeah, my next goal is to get better at crocheting some plushies.
I definitely did that. Oh, that threw me off when I said that Jasper was trying to get in my room. Oof. I did. I made loads of plushies. I made some for gifts. I made some for selling. I made some just for fun. I love making them, and I still want to keep making them. And if I ever do get an art style at a market, it's definitely what I want to be selling. I'm in love with crochet. It doesn't feel like a chore at all. It feels like I can just turn my brain off, crochet something. Actually, I have something here that I'm crocheting. I'm making a top with a sleeve. It's gonna be long sleeves. I've made like 3 of these already. I love it, and it does help. It helps me stop stimming. It helps me from doom scrolling, like watching Ellie play games while I just crochet away.
This is kind of in the same category as art, but it's actually not art, it's music. So this is kind of a random goal, but I would really like to write at least 2 pieces of music for YouTube. So on my YouTube channel, sometimes I will play music that I actually wrote like years and years ago when I was a teenager. I'd like to write some more because it's not that great and it would be nice to do an updated one.
Oh my goodness, another one I forgot that I set myself. I don't remember ever saying that. And no, I didn't do that. I barely have touched any music all year. Yeah, no, didn't do that, and I don't think I want to do that anymore.
My last goals are more like content creation goals, um,
Okay.
and they're really simple. I basically just want to be more consistent.
No, probably this year was my least consistent overall for YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, everything. I basically barely ever posted. I think I did only one video about the art that I created in the month, which was January. I have barely streamed on Twitch, barely. I didn't even bother looking at my Twitch recap because I just I feel like I was barely there. Like I said, I'm having kind of like a complicated feelings about the internet and what to share and things like that. And I think that is definitely stopping me from streaming. It's me. I'm never consistent with anything, so I don't know.
All of the goals I have is not very interesting, but I'm hoping next year it will be better because I will be reacting to myself, which is kind of fun. If you don't, I hope you have a lovely new year, and I will speak to you really soon. Bye!
Okay. Okay. Well, that was kind of interesting. I'm kind of surprised by how much I genuinely had forgotten. I thought I could remember most of it, but no, not really. So yeah, what are my 2025 achievements? I stayed alive. I stayed alive. I made it through. I My mental health is much better. I feel more settled in myself. Like I feel a lot more grounded than I did. I don't feel like I need to prove myself to anyone. I still feel very lost in what I'm doing with my life in general, but I'm just a bit more mellow and chill than I was. Grief is complicated even when it's animals. I think maybe even especially animals. I am a huge animal lover, and it just hit me very, very hard. I think probably autistic people can very much relate to that. I'm getting there. I'm really slowly getting there. Um, I would love to get another pet one day, but today's not that day. I would rather be settled in my life first before I consider looking after a little furry friend. So that was 2025 achievements, question mark. But 2026 goals. Hello, future me. Is my audio and lighting much better now? I hope. Where are we? Which country are we in right now? The first one is I would like to get better at cooking. So, because I'm living with my partner now at the moment, I have always relied on my mum to cook for me, which is pretty sad. But I get very, very overwhelmed in the kitchen, and I hate when there's too many people in the kitchen. I prefer to just be in the kitchen on my own. I hate when people are watching me in the kitchen or something. That was a side tangent I didn't need to go on, but I have always struggled with cooking, but recently I'm kind of enjoying it and I would really like to be good at it because at the moment I feel like I'm not really. But I want to be. I want to learn how to make like healthier foods as well because right now we're living off pizza and burgers and pasta. I need to make like some fish or something. Another health thing, I guess, is I want to go on more walks. Before I got here, I was going on a walk every single day. It's always hard to motivate yourself to go on a walk when you don't have a dog literally forcing you to. So I'd really like to make it a goal to go on more walks just myself. Maybe once the weather is starting to get a little bit nicer, I can do that. I also want to be a little bit more independent. At the moment, I only ever go out with my partner, or when I'm at home, I only ever go out with one of my parents. I rarely ever go anywhere on my own, if ever. I did go to the local shop on my own like last week, which was like a huge deal. That would be kind of nice if I could try to just go places on my own and not be scared. Or be scared and do it anyway. So, this is something that I feel like I am already starting to do. I would like to is just have a better balance of being on the internet and not being on the internet. I feel like for a long time I was only online, not looking at the outside, not living in the real world, only being chronically online basically. And I think a lot of that has to do with having a long distance partner as well. I was kind of glued to my phone, always looking at my phone to see if I've had any messages, just always checking Discord notifications. A lot of that was also OCD. stressful OCD thing where I couldn't have any notifications unread. Even if I didn't read it, I just had to click it. Still have some issues around OCD and notifications, but it's not as bad. Basically, I want to live in the real world a little bit more and try and find the balance of being able to catch up with online friends but also have a life outside of that. And something that I would like to do offline is read more, because I used to be such a bookworm when I was a teenager. I would go to the local library and I could just point at all of the young adult books and I had read every single one. So I would really like to get some physical books and read them. I've been listening to a few audiobooks, which is great, but it's definitely making me want to read physical books. So this was the goal that I said was ironic, because last year I had said that I would like to buy less clothes, but this is ironic because now one of my goals has been to find my personal style, because I kind of feel like I don't know what my personal style is, and a lot of the time before I leave the house, I don't like what I'm wearing or I don't feel comfortable or confident. And my partner Ellie has a really strong sense of style, and I think that's really kind of inspiring me, and it's make me want to feel confident within myself and figure out what that could possibly look like for me. So yeah, watch this space. Maybe I'm gonna be, a style influencer or something. No, I'm just kidding. That's not gonna be me. Oh, and the last goal for 2026 is to improve my French. Like I said already last year, I have not been learning, so I've got to start my Duolingo, my Duolingo streak again. Maybe I'll start today, because it's the 1st of January today, and see how far I can get. Also, I know that Duolingo is not the best for learning fluently, but it does motivate me the most out of any other app I've used. I guess that's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know in the comments if you also are struggling with internet and sharing too much. And secondly, what your old year achievements and your new year goals are. Please. Thank you so much for watching. Be kind to yourself, and I will see you next year, but hopefully not a whole year until I upload again. But yeah, who knows. Bye.